From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
I'm doing okay. I feel pretty. Yeah. I'll tell you about it. Let's get started, though. It's time for Hot Topics. Chris Brown had this huge yard sale yesterday, and I've been meaning to tell you about it, but now that the sale is done, I've got more to the story. It's a little beefier. All right, so he posted his address, all right, to 88 million social media followers. Thousands of people showed up at his home. The neighbors were pissed. If I was a neighbor, I'd be pissed. You know what I mean? I don't care whether it's Chris Brown or Kelly Brown. It's just the idea, you know, the neighbors might have been pissed because it's Chris Brown. He has a reputation of having parties and, you know, being wild, even though it seems as though he's calmed down and he's really growing up now. But even if it's your random neighbor, like a yard sale, you always have to be, like we used to have garage sales when I was a kid. But it wasn't a big deal. I think it was before all of the murders and mayhem and stuff were happening. Now, I don't like to see strangers in the neighborhood. Anyway, so the cops tried to shut it down, talking about you need an ordinance and the neighbors are pissed, but they weren't able to do it. Chris operated correctly. Now, Chris, they say, was in the house, but nobody saw him. Thousands of people, you saw the line. He even had like food trucks, like civilized. As a matter of fact, if I was one of the neighbors, I would have had my kids out there selling with the lemonade stand or something. Anyway, Robbie, who's a member of our Hot Topics Bureau here in New York. Okay, so we sent him out there. Oh yes, we do in-depth research here at Wendy. Just saying. So, Robbie was there. He waited online for 4 hours. He was 50 people away from getting in. Hold on. Now, once you get inside, they say if you don't have anything in your hand to purchase within 5 minutes, you gotta get out. No, it was very organized, though. There was no fighting. There was no stealing. It was wonderful. So Robbie, all right, 4 hours waiting. Robbie, 50 people before him. Somebody comes over to Robbie and offers him $1,300 for his spot on the line. So Robbie calls the bureau, and the, you know, back here in New York to report, and the bureau was like, take the money and go. And it was a bit of a discussion, you know, this morning in our bureau meeting, you know, would you stand in line like that for, you know, somebody's stuff? And I said, yeah, like if it's one of those big estate sales, like, you know, when they have them at mansions and you know you're gonna get like some good stuff, like a good Chippendale chair or something like that. I would. I mean, I have never, okay. About the outfit. Okay. Well, it's designed by John Battista Valli. John Battista Valli, French. Rambo, Parisian earrings, please. Buy him as well. fabulous. Okay, the ensemble and the dress. First of all, we only paid $299 for this. Now, I say only because only is relative. He's French, he's Parisian, right? And his dresses go for like $2,000 and $3,000 and $5,000. We got it for $299 because H&M, right now as we speak, doors just open. People are in line to get this stuff. He did a collabo with H&M. Willie, my wardrobe head, he and his assistant Chanel, they were invited, you know, like the day before, meaning yesterday. They invite, you know, the stylist to go in and get stuff and things like that. And there was a line for that even. It wasn't a huge line, but there was a line. All the stylists talking amongst each other, who they outfit, and, you know, they were in camaraderie. It wasn't just regular people. But anyway, after the show was over, co-host, you can run over there and see what they're gonna have left. But this is some fancy action, right? Look, this is fancy. Fancy, look. It's nice. I could barely breathe. There's no stretch in it, though. It's a size 10. It fits everywhere except for the boobs. I broke the zipper in the back. Willie had to sew me into it. He has to cut me out of it. Anyway, but they stood in line, they were telling me, for 3 hours at the H&M. And that's Willie Sinclair.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? But he was talking to his stylist friends. They were having a good time. So the yard sale continues today. If you're out in LA, from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Chris Brown's house. I'm disgusted. I'm minding my own business. There's no one around to give me opinion. You know, I'm at the house, the cats don't talk. Although they understand me. Anyway, T.I. Have you heard about this? Clap if you have. Good, co-host. You did all your homework before showing up. I like that. If you come to the show, make sure you're up on hot topics, you know what's going on. Don't just come and grab a chair and sit like, Okay. So people are mad at T.I. I'm mad at T.I. Norman's mad at T.I. The entire bureau is mad at T.I. Suzanne, do you know the story?
I am so mad at T.I.
Okay. DJ Booth, are you mad at T.I.? You got daughters. You don't even know what was going on. You know what? DJ Booth stays checked out. All he knows about is music. But he's a dad, and here's what's going on. He's got this daughter who's 18 years old, all right? By the way, he's got two 18-year-olds. One by one woman and one by the other, okay? Anyway, he got on his podcast and he said that he goes to the gynecologist with her at the time of each birthday she has and sits there with the doctor and his daughter for the final report. You know why he's there? To check her hymen. To see if she's still a virgin. I would feel violated at 18, even if it was my mom and I got along with her, much less my dad. And so people were pissed, and he was doing the podcast. Apparently, he sits there with two girls, but they're employed, so they laughed along. As opposed to, I was like, what? No. In the meantime, T.I. doesn't mind that his son, King, is having sex. And they talk about that on The Family Hustle. Norman?
Huh?
King's been having sex since he was like 13?
I think 14. Well, like, and it wasn't a problem for that, but now, you know, disgusting.
Yeah. And Deja is a beautiful girl. She had to delete all the comments or get out of the comment section or whatever on her Instagram. She turned it off. Men were asking to take her virginity. There was nobody applauding. And, you know, like, there has to be a certain amount of trust that you have in your kids. I mean, when you're 18 years old, a lot of people are already having sex at 18. Clap if you were having sex by 18, co-host. All right. Stop fighting, stop fighting. We're not calling you sluts. Stop fighting. I was 17. Suzanne, how old were you?
Oh, God. Oh, God, no. My mom watches.
She lives upstate.
Oh, she watches, though.
Turn your phone off.
She doesn't
Block
know
her.
what was going on back there in high school.
Oh, okay. High school. I mean, I think that the controlling that he's having on her is very sexist. Like, it's fine for the young boy, but not for her. I think that he's trying to be a better man than what he's represented in the past with the guns and going to jail and all the other kind of stuff. Norman, don't act shy.
No. What are you about to ask me?
Stop reading my mind. We've worked together too long. How old were you?
I'm not telling this on television.
All right. Point being, T.I. is back off your daughter like that. I don't know what Tiny says about this, but there's nobody on social media that was agreeing with him. People are going ham on T.I. She's old enough to drive herself to the GYN. She's old enough. And by the way, at 18 years old, because you know the laws with the doctoring thing, at 18, the doctor was supposed to say, sir, she's 18. I cannot share this with you. It's a Hippocratic oath thing. That's all. It's very lightweight. I can feel all the wind from the air conditioners blowing on my arm. No, there's a nice slip under here. Like down here is cozy. Down here is cozy. Yeah, cozy. But up here, it is, right? Oh, man. So I was out last night for dinner with my manager, Bernie, my friend Fillmore with the steps, and my friend Sheldon. And we went, not to Fillmore's house, we went someplace with an elevator and good food. And I didn't get in until like 5 minutes to 9, so it was right when Real Housewives of New Jersey was going off. So I saw the last 5 minutes, but the Bureau watched the whole thing. Apparently, the episode took place before Joe went to the ICE detention center. And Teresa's daughter, Gia, and I've said this before, she's gonna be, first of all, I think all the girls are gonna be smarter than their parents. And that's what you wish for from your children. I'm not saying that like a joke. You know, I hope Kev is smarter than his parents. Anyway. And one of us, that won't be hard to do. So Teresa's daughter, Gia, is 18 years old, and she spoke out about her dad's deportation. First of all, she's beautiful. You know, she's in Rutgers for pre-law. She wants to be a lawyer. And just listen to how she puts it down. Go ahead.
I already told him, say you lose this appeal, you better fight it until the Supreme Court. And at first, because he didn't want to be in ICE, he was like, I'm done with this shit. But I'm just like, if you do that, you will not have a relationship with me.
If I were my father, I would have the urge sometimes, too, to probably sign the papers and go straight to Italy. Like, this deportation should not be happening. He should have made himself a citizen a long time ago. It just should have been done. And now, this is the time for my father to show us that he really does love and care about us.
So Teresa and the girls flew to Italy yesterday from the JFK or something like that. So they flew to Italy and they're gonna go see Joe. And I don't really know much more about the episode. They said, oh, they told me Black Dolores, our new friend. Hi, Dolores. There she is on the counter. That's her son. That's her ex-husband and her current boyfriend, Frank, who is the high-risk pregnancy delivery doctor. The men are close. And she told us this when she was on the couch, but we got a chance to see, or you did, because I didn't see it last night. Frank is building a house for the boyfriend, and the house is only 3 miles away from where Frank, Dolores, and her son, they all live in the same house right now. They said that was a good storyline. But I have to tell you, I don't want Teresa on the show anymore. No, one co-host clapped and then you stop. Feel free. Feel free. It's only me, you, and 5 people though, but my thing is, I just feel like Teresa's storyline has just gotten so dark and sad. It's not light with a fight here and there. It's like dark and sad, and the backstory is that they're both criminals and, you know, they you know what I mean? Stupid. Nobody cares? It's not that nobody cares. It's not that, oh, I see you right there. You can stand up. I'll talk to you. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Wow, look at your costume. Thank you. Happy birthday? What is that? Are you wearing a tiara? Is it your birthday? Happy birthday. Listen, here's my thing. Go ahead. Thank you. There's your microphone. It's not my sparkly one. That's the guest mic.
That's okay. It'll do.
Okay, look. I think that nobody cares because it's so sad. You tell me, express yourself. Why don't you care?
I'm just over it. I think the story is just old. I think it's time to move on, and I think we're done feeling sorry. It's time to move on. Enough is enough.
Yeah.
It's old.
Thank you. Thank you. You can sit down. Pass the microphone down. It'll eventually get back to the microphone department. Oh, she's still holding on. No, pass it along. She's over there on the side near the DJ booth. There you go. There you go. What a show. If I wasn't doing it, this would be the show that I'd watch, though. It's funny. Oh. Hi, Darius. I still have your bracelet on. The 11-year-old from, all right, I said it was North or South Carolina. Apparently the 804 is Virginia. It's Virginia. He's 11 and a half. He dances to Michael Jackson, he told me, and acts like me. Perfect. Anyway. So, Tamar Braxton, have you heard the lash situation, the eyelashes? Okay. So apparently Tamar gets the individuals. I used to do that. I don't do it anymore. I love Julian at the Lash Trap. It was a little expensive though, number one. And number two, you have to go like every week. It's like another appointment. You know, you want the lashes to stay in. They glue one at a time on top of your real eyelashes, and then you wake up beautiful every day. Like you look like a doll. They can do them on the top and the bottom, or just the top, or just the corners, or whatever. It's very precise. A lot of girls are getting this done. Anyway, Tamar shared a picture of her eyelashes saying, ladies, pick your lash girl wisely, she says. They don't have no love for you if you're walking around like this. I guess what happened is her lash girl is not as efficient as like my Julian was, because I never had ripped out eyelashes. It was just a pain going to the appointments, you know, keeping them up. But apparently they were placing the glue right on her natural lashes. So then your natural lash has weight on top of it. So when they fall out, the whole lash comes out. And all she's left with are these other fake lashes on the side and nothing in the middle. So she's got a bald head and a bald lash. And you know, Tamar loves her beauty, but I love that she's sharing this with us. You have to be careful with that kind of stuff. So then yesterday, what happened is she had something to do and she got new lashes. Now, I don't know whether that's a strip or whether she changed places and, you know, is now still getting the individuals. You know, she put a little hair on her head. I don't know, but she posted a video plugging her show in Bethesda, Maryland on November 15th and 16th. Tamar, don't forget, Nene's having her thing this weekend in Atlanta. I know Nene said that you were going to be there, although Tamar often says she's gonna be someplace. And sometimes she doesn't show up. No, she'll be in Bethesda though, because that's a pay date.
Right.
But I'm saying, like, in general, like
Right.
dinner with the girls or whatever, Tamar, like, where are you? Where are you? Anyway, I love Tamar, and thanks for the lash story. What's next? Oh, no.
Oh.
Prompter Bob was slow.
Right.
I'm sitting here, you know, I'm prompter assisted. They don't tell me what to say, they just give me reminders, because I get out here, I get all batty. Like right now, I'm thinking about the 3 Rocher Ferrer chocolates that I had. And I'm not really a chocolate eater, but the last one, I tried a recipe. I put a little hot sauce on it. Delicious. That's all I'm saying. So Tina Turner opens tonight on Broadway.
Yeah.
And Norman got a sneak peek yesterday.
Yeah, last night.
How was it?
So good. The woman, I didn't know we were gonna talk about this, but the woman who plays Tina Turner, I don't know her name, but
Right.
she is, what's her name?
Go, co-host, go!
They know.
What's her name? What's her name? Oh, you went too? You're going tonight?
I got it now.
You got red carpet tonight?
Yeah.
Good for you. Look at we are really got it going on over here, okay? All kinds of importance.
Yeah.
All right, so how was it? A scale of 1 to 10?
Adrienne Warren is incredible. I've never heard a voice like that. It's insane.
Really?
Yeah. So, but the whole show is so great. The songs are great. Tina's great. Ike is great. Yeah.
Is he?
Ike is a villain,
Okay.
but the actor who plays him is incredible. It's all good. I loved it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Keep clapping a little louder, everybody. We've got more great shows for you. Up next, our friend Tamar Braxton returns to the couch. So grab a snack and come on back.